and talking to people, people are familiar with this issue, and I think people are ready to vote on it again.
Councilman Jeff Kramerding says public safety is a top priority, and adding traffic cameras throughout the city to monitor red lights and excessive speeding would go a long way.
For a variety of reasons, the traffic has gotten out of control, so this would be a tool to address that. Of course, you're freeing up officers to do less traffic enforcement. Ideally, those officers are spending more time on violent crime, so that's important. And the traffic enforcement cameras, their primary use would be traffic enforcement, but they would also be a tool for catching violent criminals. If there's a drive-by shooting or a shooting and the suspect flees in a car, and this camera catches a license plate, that's a valuable tool.
For those thinking this might just be a cash grab for the city, Kramerding says not so fast.
So anything would be revenue neutral. Any money we take in, we lose that same amount in state funding. So this will be revenue neutral. Council, the city will not be making any money on this. It's just for traffic safety.
Whether voters will get behind the idea remains to be seen.
I think that traffic cameras are just a way to give cops a little break, but I don't think they really need that break. I think they should be on the streets and really patrolling and making sure that people aren't speeding instead of billing them with a ticket weeks later.
At the very least, we should have a choice in the matter.
For people like Hannah Collins, her own personal connection to tragedy has her leaning in favor of traffic cams. In 2018, her schoolmate, Gabriela Rodriguez, was walking to catch her bus when she was killed in a hit and run.
It's just not something you want to see, obviously, and just such a young kid losing their life to something as silly as, people not obeying traffic laws as is, and the fact that they still haven't been able to find who did that. I think that could help in other situations outside of just speeding and, running red lights, things like that.
We have said we want to do everything possible to get the traffic enforcement back where it should be, and this would be a tool at our disposal.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you're always in the know.